Hey guys, what's up, Abomination9 here. We are back to open up more cards in real life, and this time we have actual packs for Yu-Gi-Oh! We have 3 legendary Duelist Synchro Storm packs and 2, unfortunately only 2, Genesis Impact packs, because that's all the seller had, because I was specifically buying for one seller to go along with the singles. If you didn't watch the last video for the structure deck for Cyber's Link, I was buying some singles, the Spirit Charmer singles, and I was like, you know what, let me just buy out whatever sealed products they had, because the Spirit Charmers were only going to come out to like $1 something, and I was going to be like $3 for like $3 all the way up with tax and all that nonsense and shipping and whatever. So I was like, okay, let me just get a bunch of products. So got that structure deck and these packs, so we're just going to go straight into that now. I'm going to start with the Legendary Duelist, because I'm assuming that is possibly the worst pack out of the 2, because, I mean, as you can see there, the Live Twins are on Genesis Impact. Also, on my other pack, that's Drytrons as well, which, I mean, are Notorious and Master Duel, so this must be good packs, right? I don't know if I can even, like, easily open this up like this at this angle, so I think I'm just going to open it up off camera, but hopefully in a way, okay, yeah, that shows the back so I don't get spoiled. I don't know any trick for this. I know there is, because usually when I see people open up Yu-Gi-Oh cards, there are just a bunch of random cards after the best cards in the pack, but we'll just deal with that. So first card is just a Speedroid card Turbo, which is that is a common. We have Quillpen of Goldas, which is weird to see, which is target 2 cards. Target 2 win monster in your graveyard and 1 card in the field. Shuffle the 2 into the deck and then balance your opponent's card, which is what you'd be using this for. I didn't realize there was commons. I thought they would all be hollow. Synchron Explorer, the got the Gear solo mode. Computer uses this card in their Synchron Gear deck, so I'm familiar with that. We have Lyrilisk Sapphire Swallow, and the card at the end is Speedroid Duplicate. Okay, so no special cards in here. I didn't realize this was just, these packs are just a few cards, and you're not guaranteed anything special. So this is banish 1 win monster from your graveyard, and target 1 card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. During your main phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can target 1 level 2 or higher Speedroid monster you control, reduce its level by 1. And if you do special summon this card as a normal monster, blah blah blah, you can only use this effect once per turn. Or maybe these packs are weighted, because I mean, these are my first packs buying from the seller, so who knows? But I doubt you can. Well, maybe you can weight Yu-Gi-Oh packs. I'm not 100% sure on that, because I've never bought their packs before. I mean, this is all they had left. They literally only had 3 of these and 2 of the Genesis ones. So maybe these are. Who knows? So we got Speed Lift, Speedroid Taketomborg. Not familiar with any of these cards. Oh, nice. A Exceed, Lyrilisk Recital Starling. I didn't realize the Lyrilisk were in here until, well, obviously we got the last one in the other pack, but cool. I guess we can get a Lyrilisk thing going. Oh, cool. Quillbot Hedgehog. And the last card is High Speed Drake, which is a rare. I was about to say it's not even a rare. It is a rare, you just can't tell. So you are a 1 win machine tuner, 1 non-tuner. This card is single summon. You can activate one of these effects. Destroy all other cards in the field. If this card is synchroed, you can destroy all other cards in the field. This is a 8. All you need is a wind machine. A wind machine and a non-tuner, and you can just destroy everything? What? Or negate the effects of all face-up cards your opponent controls. If this card is in your possession, is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card. You can add 1 speed word from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. What? Is this legal? An 8-cost Synchro that when it's summoned, Synchro summoned specifically, it can destroy everything on the field, or it can negate everything on the field. And I don't know if that's a permanent, lasting passive effect, or if it's just everything on the field at that moment gets negated. Okay, currently control. So everything on the field that they control is currently negated permanently. That's a period. That's a hard period. Okay, I mean, I don't know how fair that is. Maybe that card's actually bad because there isn't that many wind tuners. Maybe that's the problem. So it's balanced because of that. But still, it seems pretty crazy to just be able to destroy everything, or if they have cards that can't be destroyed, negate everything. I didn't look at its attack. Maybe the attack balances the card out. Nope. Card has 3,000 is a 3,000 beat stick on top of that. Okay, we have. I need to figure out the placing on these. A Mariamne. I don't know how to say that. The True Draco Phoenix. Oh, another Lyrilisk Recital Starling. There are 2 of those at least. Speedroid Red Eyes Dice. When this card is normal special summon, you can target 1 Speedroid monster you control, except Speedroid Red Eyes Dice, and declare a level from 1 to 6. It becomes that level until the end of this turn. Okay, I guess you can go into your Red Eyes nonsense, I guess, with that. So we got Stardust Assault Warrior, which I'm pretty sure is okay. And then our last card is Chevalier de Fleur, which is also just a rare. We got no shiny cards. I'm just going to assume that's how this pack is supposed to be. So Fleur Synchron and 1 non-tuner monster. Once returned during your turn, when your opponent activates a spell or trap, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. So there's a once per turn negation in your Fleur deck. So now for the main event, because obviously that was very unexciting because I did not realize none of these cards would be ultras or supers. I'm guessing this is just a pack where you have to get lucky and isn't like a special pack or anything. I thought most of these packs, small packs like this, would be all super. Yeah, like this, I'm reading the back. I don't think there is any commons in here. They're all rare, super, or ultra. So for Genesis Impact, you at least have that. So here is the main event. Hopefully we get some sick live idols. First card is Born from Darkness, which is a rare. Banish all light machine monsters from your graveyard and your face-up field. Special summon 1 level 6 or higher light machine monster from your hand, ignoring its summoning conditions, and if you do, its attack and defense become equal to the number of monsters banished to activate this card times 500. Also is unaffected by card effects except its own and this card. So you cannot special summon other monsters the turn you activate its card. Okay. The next is number 96, Dark Mist. I'm not familiar. 3 level 2s. Once per turn, when an attack is declared involving this card and an opponent's monster, quick effect you can attach on appear from this card, have the attack of the opponent's monster, and if you do, this card gains the same amount of attack. Okay, so it always swings over because it has 100 attack. So I think when attack is declared involving this card, doesn't mean he has to be attacked. So when it's attacked or it's attacked, he halves their attack and gains at half. So he's always 100 more than their half. So he will kill it if it can be killed. Then we have Live Twin Channel. When a monster declares an attack, you contribute 1 key skill monster or a Lila monster. Negate that attack. During the end phase, you can target 1 key skill monster or 1 Lila monster in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, and if you control no monsters, you can add it to your hand instead. Go use the effect once per turn. And Nightmare Griffin. Nightmares are in here? I've never seen Griffin before, so I'm gonna assume that means Griffin isn't good. 2 monsters with different names, and this is a Link 4. So you need 4 monsters to summon this guy, but he does have 4 arrows. Like, from up and down, left and right. Because usually, I feel like the nightmares have really terrible arrows to the point where you can't just play a nightmare if you want to keep popping off with other links, because their arrows are in such bad places. If you start with the wrong nightmare, you won't be able to link summon again unless you use the nightmare as link material. So if this card is link summoned, you can discard 1 card, then trigger 1 spell or trap in your graveyard, set it into your field, but it cannot be activated this turn. Then if this card was code-linked with this card effect, you can draw 1. So he just gets back a spell or trap from the drink. That's probably why he's not played. We have Magistus Invocation. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your execution monsters from your hand or field as material, including a spellcaster monster. If summoning a Magistus fusion monster this way, you can also use monsters in your spell or trap zones that are equipped to a Magus monster. You can only activate 1 invocation per turn. Magus Invocation. So we have 2 cards left, which is Backup Secretary, which was as a rare, which was in, surprisingly enough, the Synchro deck. Not Synchro deck, the Cybers deck that we went over yesterday, so that's very coincidental there. So she can just special summon herself if you have Cybers on the field. And is this last card Ultra or Super? It appears to be a super rare. I think the name isn't holographic, but the dark and the level is. I'm guessing that's a super rare. So we have Crowley the Magistus of Grimoires. You can special summon 1 spellcaster monster from your hand or face up to the field to the graveyard. Wait. You can send 1 spellcaster monster from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. You can declare 1 attribute. This card becomes that attribute until the end of turn. Banish card from graveyard, then target 1 Magistus monster you control. Equip it with 1 Magistus monster from your graveyard, except if you have a 4 monster, you can only use the effect once per turn. Okay, so there's our special for that pack. And our last pack. I was not expecting anything crazy, but I didn't know what I was expecting. I definitely was not expecting that the Synchro Storm packs didn't guaranteed Ultras or Super. That was unfortunate. I guess it does say on the back. Let's see. 20 commons, I think it says. 29 commons. 10 rares. 6 supers, 9 ultras, I think. Also, 1 is a ghost ray. So, this is my bad for not reading, but I was just grabbing it for the sake of grabbing it. Cyber's Gadget. When this card is normal summon, you can target 1 level 2 or lower monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position, but its effects are negated. If this card is sent to the field to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Gadget token. That's a Cyber's level 2. You can only use the effect of Cyber's Gadget once per turn. Then we got another Live Twin card, or Evil Twin Present. If you control the Kill monster and control a Leela monster, activate 1 of these effects. Take 1 Kill monster or Leela monster you control and 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Switch control of those monsters. Take 1 set spell or trap your opponent controls, shuffle it into the deck. You only activate this card once per turn. Ooh, some Drytron stuff. Drytron Eclipse. Take 1 Drytron monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand during your main phase, except the turn this card is sent to the graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 Drytron monster you control. Again, 2,000 attack until the end of your opponent's turn. You can only use the effect of Drytron Eclipse once per turn. Then, a invoked Megalantia. Just the regular normal Alistair the Invoker plus Earth Monster Fusion. So nothing special there, just a beat stick. Then we have Performage Damage Juggler. When a card or effect is activated that would inflict damage to you, quick effect, you can discard this card, negate the activation. If you do destroy that card. During the battle phase, quick effect, you can discard this card, reduce the next battle damage you would take this turn to 0. You banish this card from your graveyard, add 1 Performage monster from your deck to your hand. Except Performage Damage Juggler, you can only use the effect of Performage Damage Juggler once per turn. It's interesting. Ooh, a link, but unfortunately it is freaking Nightmare Griffin again. Oof. Unfortunate to hit him again, seeing as though he seems like he is possibly the worst nightmare. I mean, recycling spells and traps are okay unless it lets you discard a spell or trap and then immediately play that trap, because there's a lot of cards that are like that won't let you actually activate this effect unless there's a spell or trap or whatever it's targeting in the graveyard is already there. So if there's no cards in your graveyard this card can target, when you activate this card, you can't actually activate the ability. But if you can throw a card away and then gain no effect if you didn't if there was nothing to hit, that means you could throw away a spell or trap and then immediately play that trap, so you get that for free. That's a free play. Though it's like, why would you even do that unless there's some sort of weird mechanic that you would need to do that? So it doesn't really make sense to even do that, so I don't know. And oh my god, we hit a live twin Kisakil herself, and this is a super rare, I think, because the name is not hollow. So each time an opponent's monster declares an attack, you gain 500 life points. If this card is normal spell summon and you control no other monsters, you can spell summon one Leela monster from your hand or deck. You'll use the effect of live twin Kisakil once per turn. So it's pretty good. Obviously, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going crazy for these live twins, though it might be a bit late at this point for people to care about live twins. I think people still care about live twins, right? They're not that old. I don't think, anyways. So I guess that wasn't too bad. I'm just disappointed that I did not realize that these Legendary Duelist packs did not guarantee Ultras and Supers. I did not realize that was the case. But again, I just got these to fill out my order. There's no other reason for me to get them other than that. But if you want to see more of this, as I have constantly been saying, let me know in the comments below. You can write me a message saying, hey, I want to see more of this. Or go to my Kofi or my sticker shop and hit me up with that so that I can afford to continue to actually do these kinds of videos. So hey guys, thanks for watching. Remember to buy my stickers, go to my Kofi, tune into the next episode, like, subscribe, comment, you know what to do. See ya.